Hey, 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 there's a planter. Ah, come on, truck, out of the way. There we go. There's a planter going, 16 row, John Deere. Sending it. Well, guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. And today, it is Saturday, the 26th of April. By tomorrow, we will be planting corn and beans. That is my goal. Ideally, we will be planting today, but we're just not ready. We got to do a partial rebuild on the soil finisher. We got to get the planter hooked up and whatnot. Nathan is gone today. He'll be back tomorrow afternoon to hopefully hop in the bean planter. But I need to get spraying. We need to kill the rest of that cover crop. So I'm gonna head up north. I'm gonna be a one-man show, so I'm gonna be pretty inefficient today. I basically go to 4 different farms, probably an average driving of 60 miles, I would say, between all of them. So we got to gonna be inefficient. So I'm hoping I can get 200 acres in today. We'll just see. And like I said, that frees up Pat and Curtis to get everything done so we can plant tomorrow. That's the goal. We'll see. I wanted to do a quick soybean check. I was here the other day. That one on top of the ground germinated. Cool. Okay, let's go find a row. Here's a row. Let's go see if we can dig something up. And again, I do suck at digging, so we'll see. Soybeans are usually easier because there's a lot more of them. Oh yeah, here we go. There it is. So that soybean's starting to emerge upward. So this is the root that goes down. This is the soybean that goes up. So these suckers will be emerging in probably 3-4 days, I would guess. Nice. Because soybeans, they actually fold out of the ground. As corn, it kind of just shoots up. So soybeans take a little longer to go up, to emerge. But hey, that's pretty cool. We're going to have some soybeans emerged here before May. That's, I'm trying to put my knife back in my pocket. That's unheard of for us. Like I said, this is the earliest we've ever planted before. By a long shot, so hopefully it works out for the best. So let's get moving. I'm gonna head up to the farm. I got 1 load of soybean burn down to spray at the farm. Then I'm going to switch chemicals, go to a Roundup mix to terminate some cover crop, load up, and then actually drive my tender all the way up to Bellevue and park that there, because that way it's up there. And then I'm going to drive back, get in my sprayer, drive to Ambrose, spray out, drive to Bellevue, fill up, spray around Bellevue, fill up, switch over to my soybean mix. It's gonna be an absolute mess, and I'll take you along as we go. And because it's me, I'll probably screw up a couple different times, so you guys will see them when I do that. All right, let's go. This guy's still doing anhydrous. Oh yeah, guys are moving today. We're gonna see planters rolling a bunch, I bet. There's a guy running a soil finisher, John Deere tractor. Wish we were that case, but just not there yet. Well, that's a vertical till. So I'm hoping by tomorrow evening, this field will be planted here on the right, and Nathan will be starting on some fields back around home, and I'll be finishing spraying today. So like I said, it kind of stinks that Nathan's out of town, but it is what it is. We all have personal commitments, we just can't get out of them. So yeah, we're going to be really kind of busting our tail, because we're actually got a couple good day window right now, and then Monday evening we're supposed to have some pretty nasty severe storms kind of coming out Monday afternoon, evening, or whatnot. We're actually at a 4 out of 5 risk for tornadoes, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, we gotta take it one day at a time, and let's get moving. We just had our meeting of the minds. Stopped in and talked to Pat, well, actually my Uncle Alan, who's a farmer out in kind of north central Iowa, near I-35 and US Highway 20. They actually got 4 inches of rain this week, so they are completely shut out of the fields. But they also had a window before us. They got all their corn in and haven't started their beans yet, but all their corn's in. So they're shut out of the fields. So he actually came down to go help. You know, his wife is taking my grandma to dialysis. She's still going to dialysis 3 days a week, which is hard on her, but it's keeping her a better quality of life, which is good. So yeah, but Alan's here. He's gonna be helping us out today, which is nice because Nathan's out of commission. So the goal today is to get the cat on the soil finisher, get that going today. Might even be the 340 on, I'm not sure. But get that going, get the planter hooked up, and also get our seed tender hooked up, because we got a project to do on that. So they all got a big day, and I'm hopefully gonna have a real big day of spraying today, and we'll see how much we can get done. There's Curtis doing chores. He's got the old 1066 on there because our 966 engine's locked up, so kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I gotta do those 2 lanes. cold last night, so I'm gonna use this. All of our trucks are busy, so I'm actually gonna use this to move my chemicals over next door. Okay, now I'm gonna load up with all of my stuff, all my chemicals. I'm gonna take basically 2 4-wheeler trips over to load it all up. This is probably about 100 acres worth of bean chemical right there, and I need about 175, so I'm gonna load up with some more. And if I need to get the water moving, can't see how full I am. How full am I? Am I full? Kind of looks like it. Not sure. I have to climb up there and look. I think I am full. So this is all my soybean chemical I need for 175 acres. I just need more crop oil and more AMS. My Roundup's right here. That's for my cover crop. Let's get her going. Let's go check fluids, get my sprayer started up, move that thing out of the way, get the 190 started up, get that thing out of the way because I need to get at some AMS, which is buried. Lots of fun. Check oils. That's good. That's good. And engine oil. It's good. Let's go fire this girl up. And I'll go fire that tractor up. Can't start it with the handle out of neutral. I'm gonna go fire this girl up. Shiny. Yeah. Let's move these suckers out of the way. So I'm just gonna do a quick walk around, tighten up any zip ties, any wires that are loose and hanging. And I'm also going to kind of build up some kind of buffer material, maybe with some tape or whatnot, just to help protect the boom when it's in the cradle. Do that real quick, and a little bit of maintenance like this before every day goes a long way. Ooh, and that thing's seen better days. Don't love it when everything's tore apart. Sheesh. So I'm doing a really thorough walk around of this boom because I don't want to be breaking anything, especially now that I'm over 2,100 hours. I don't want to break a boom, you know, 60 miles away, not 60, 45 miles away. So just checking cracks and deficiencies and just areas that I think might be a little weak. So everything looks good so far. So I got everything tied up nicely, and I just realized I missed one. Good one, Ron. Well, let's go do that one real quick. Then I'll get ready to go. We're loaded up with our bean mix. Sorry, when I'm loading beans, I got 4 different products to go in. 2 of them are dry. We can't put dry through our system, so I gotta go up top and actually dump it straight into the sprayer. So I don't like filming it. Just a lot of going on. But either way, it takes me about, I don't know, 10 acres to load, or 15 minutes to load, I should say. So now we're gonna do one load up here for soybean pre. Then we'll switch over and do some Roundup, and we'll hit the road. So we're rolling right now. I'm only spraying 1/2 of the boom because I don't trust myself near alfalfa. I should have done it the last time, so I hope I didn't smoke too much alfalfa. So the nice thing about this sprayer is it's split right down the middle. I got 6 sections, 3 on the left, 3 on the right. So I can basically put this line right where I want chemical to be. And that's where it'll be. So you can kind of see I'm spraying half the boom just to make sure I don't mess anything up. That's the goal. Okay, I noticed a poppet that's stuck open. This guy right here, so we'll go ahead and check it. It's probably just something caught underneath this guy right here. So we'll open it up and see what we got. gloves when you're around chemicals? More than likely it's just a poppet that's stuck, but we're gonna find out. The O-rings look fine. That's what it is. There's a chunk of O-ring or something in there. Chunk of crap. So that's it. Easy as that. That was my issue, whatever that is. Rolling. Ah, shoot, forgot to reset my acres today. Individual nozzle control is a great thing. So this is also going to be soybeans here next year. It's about a 50-acre field. And I should have just enough to spray it out, clean out, and switch over to a Roundup load. I love to see that. That cover crop is smoked, toasted. Hopefully this is gonna be next. That's why I'm outlining some of these waterways. Last year I kind of smoked a couple because, like I mentioned before, that boom is not true. So it does float back and forth, so I gotta be careful about that. So that's why I'm outlining these kind of angled ones. Man, oh man, this is some steep stuff in through here. Really wish I had my, that's about what it is. Really wish I had a way to measure it. Does anybody know, on a Pro 700, can you measure your incline or your hillside stats or whatever you want to call it? Because this is some gnarly stuff in through here. Oh hey, I lied. There goes the soil finisher. Curtis actually is getting that on the 340. So Curtis can be working some ground today. Nice. Very nice. I just about got this field whipped. Down in the back, and then I'll be done. That'll be work out about right, as I'm just about empty, which is perfect. So I want to get empty because, like I said, if I would go spray this on my next field, I would kill the corn, or at minimum stunt it, because I'm laying down a blanket that only soybeans can come through. Weeds, volunteer corn, we want everything to die under this. That's the whole point of it. So if I would accidentally carry some chemical over into my future cornfield, that would not be good. That would not be good at all. I'll fold up to half and spray this stuff out, or spray out my little patch that I gotta do, because I can't actually fit. We have our well house that feeds the farm up here. Kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Okay, so I had a little bit extra in the tanks. I'm just spraying that out, put a half rate on, and just kind of cleaning this thing out in this field. That way I can get completely cleaned out. And there we go. So now we're cleaned out. We'll fold up and switch mixes. Planters are rolling today. There's one right there. There's one down there a couple miles. Wish we were one of them, but we're just not quite there yet. Dealing with cattle, as much cattle as we have, it definitely does sacrifice some of the row crops for a couple days. We usually can't get in the field as early as everyone else, but that's okay. We'll get her done. Like I said, we're gonna be working ground today, so hopefully we can get some corn in tomorrow. That's the goal. So I'm going to load up with a load of Roundup, head up to Andrew, and spray a load off there, go over to Bellevue, spray about 100 acres over there, and go back to Andrew, finish that up. That'll probably be about dark by the time I get done with that. All right, I'll let you guys watch this one. We're rolling. And that's I'm shutting the middle sections off once I get completely cleaned out. I just shut the middle ones, and now I just got the outer ones going. Getting chemical all the way to the end. Getting all that bean chemical flushed out. Heading north. Let's get it. Also got my lunch here with me. Probably munch on that when I can. A lot of guys out in the field today. A lot are. Yeah, get out of here, you vultures. First planter I've seen up here in Jackson County. Not running yet, but I sees it. It's right there. I'm heading right over there to kill off that cover crop. You can kind of see right there. That's where I'm going. Man, so these cover crops are a pain in the neck that we got to spray them, but I really like the job that they did. Basically, this hillside is always prone to erosion, especially when it's bean stubble, because bean stubble doesn't have a whole lot of organic matter like corn stalks do to hold the soil in place. So, but this cover crop really actually helped hold the soil, so I'm really happy with it. So I got a really hot load of Roundup in here right now. This should kill this stuff. And when I come back to do the rest of the field, I'll just put not so hot of a load because I don't have so much cover crops to kill. So I'm just hand steering this right now, trying to get the full boom's worth. Cover crops killed. This should work out pretty well, to be honest. And then I'll kind of go around, do the same thing, get all these cover crops killed. Then I'll start going back and forth and get the rest of the field. I hate going reverse. This is what I'm doing. I usually like to outline a field over my right shoulder. I'm going over my left. That's just because that's just how it worked out. This is just so fun. So fun. So we're just killing this cover crop. Like I said, I really like the job that it did. I really like it. So like I said, this area is just always known to wash. I'm not seeing any of it. So that's good. Getting her killed off now. Getting this little bowl sprayed off. It takes a while because I want to make sure these waterways are good. And honestly, the good thing about me putting this rye down is we're kind of double seeding or over seeding on that on these established waterways already. So that's good. And just like overseeding your lawn, because I put some extra grass in here, any grass that I might have killed off before, kind of help grow that and reestablish this waterway, hopefully at least. So I don't know, I'm a big fan of these cover crops, guys. I'm hoping that the only risk we have is if this would rob any nitrogen and kind of hurt our corn yields. But honestly, like, even if it's a marginal ding, still might be better, might be a good price to pay for soil health, soil quality, and keeping our soils in Jackson County and not in the Mississippi. So that's at least my opinion. What do you guys think on cover crops? Good thing, bad thing, any thoughts? So I'm even overhanging a little bit. That's the old waterway. This is where I'm driving, just to give it a little extra boost in this waterway. Oh yeah. Okay, this should be about it with all the cover crops, and I got about 10 acres worth of product left. So I'll just go ahead and spray it out with the rest of this field. I want to always raise your boom up so you don't smack a fence. But we're taking the strategy this year of spraying our bean fields with just Roundup, especially the ones we won't get to for a while, like everything up north. Just gonna blanket it all, because last year we actually had some weeds get away from us, because you know, if it gets wet or whatnot, we won't get up here for another 2-3 weeks. So if we just do a Roundup pass, it's pretty cheap, and we're already doing it with cover crops, so why not? Well, I believe we got a dozer running up here. That's what this vehicle is. I think he's running over there fixing up some real bad ruts and washouts and such. All done. Let's scram, head to Bellevue, fill up, and let's see, I got 32 acres of beans to do over there, and then I don't know, 60-70 acres of grass to kill. Neighbors are out moving some cows. Beautiful day for it. Wow, this looks different. Jeez. New landowner bought this and completely transformed it. It was pasture for a while. Bought it, brought a big old dozer in. Is that a D8? Yeah, they brought a D8 in from the local implement, that guy over there, and completely transformed this. Wow. It's impressive, honestly. And there's a pipeline. There's the hinching, boys. What are the planters doing in the shed, guys? Let's get her going. Yeah, just kidding. We're in the same boat. I'm guessing they're going to be starting up here soon as well. Neighbor's out getting his fields worked. Nice. Gonna see some planting going here in eastern Jackson County here soon, I bet. Probably this afternoon. Hey, we got our 2 cows out in the pasture. Got some bulls. How you doing, brutes? And our grass is coming up nice. Budman's up here tinkering around as best he can. He's got the actual disc hooked up. I'm gonna do some tillage and work some ground today, but I'm gonna spray a load off first and kind of see where our water situation is at. Tank's about a little over half full, so let's go ahead and do it. Well, there's the disc. I'm gonna take that in a little bit, but first, let's go ahead and get spraying. I'm gonna actually cut in through this way. Go right over the fire pit and head to the field like this. And there we are. This field's done, and there's a reason why I'm a big believer in this cover crop. Let me go show you. I'll show you a spot that did not have cover crop because I just didn't have very much. And if you remember in this video when I was actually spreading it, I was getting rained out, so I just wanted to get it all on. But if you go to this low spot right here, bean stubble, like I mentioned before, doesn't have much mass or much organic matter to hold this in. Getting a washout right in through here in this little low spot. If we had roots and stuff growing in there, wouldn't have had that. So if I had more cover crop, I would go ahead and do this whole field. So yeah, that's why I'm a believer in cover crops. Okay, let's go do the next field. Oh, don't mind me. Just, you know, crossing the highway, 60 feet wide. Heading over to our backfield. Oh, we need to come through here and get these trees cleaned up. This is getting pretty bad. I'll do it at some point. Going around this outside of this field. A lot of old hay and cover crop in here. The sun's at a perfect angle. I can see a rainbow. Nice. So I'm overhanging the fence a little bit, just to kind of take care of some of these bushes and stuff that have grown up. Try to, at least. Probably not doing the greatest, but that's okay. So we cleaned up this fence line. I gotta go burn all these piles at some point. And right here's where I ran out of cover crop. You can kind of see, oh look. Oh no, I was gonna say, I was starting to be a run, but nope, let's just go over home. Yeah, right here's where I ran out of cover crop. Nice. I can't imagine spraying at this speed. I mean, some guys spray at 20 mile an hour. What speed do you guys spray at? In our hills and stuff, I'm averaging 10 max, slowing down to probably 6 for waterways. Then when I actually get up to the hilltop where it's good going, I'll spray it 10, 13, something like that. So our nozzles, how we're geared down, or not geared, but how our nozzles are set up, where we can only go a max of 13 mile an hour with 15 gallon rate. If we go a lower rate, we can go a little faster, but I don't know if I wanted to go much faster in this stuff. We are just about done. Unloaded, let's go load up again. There's Mr. Weber. Probably gonna be doing some planting. Love it. Well, neighbors getting quite a bit of planting done. Weber's are. Right when I put the camera down, they were planting kind of right there on the left side of the road. So hopefully we'll be able to join them tomorrow. Hopefully they're having good luck down in Belt or down in Preston, but knock on wood, I'm having a decent day so far. We've been 30 acres so far, not too shabby. And guys are fishing down below. That grass is coming in nicely. Coming in very nicely. Okay, we're heading back all the way to the back up on top of this hill. This is my dad's property, my family's property now, I should say. Bought it about 10 years ago, and man, is it pretty. I definitely don't take this for granted. Really pretty. Oh, there's a turkey. Got to tell Gritters. And there's the shrine. Another turkey. Turkeys don't like movement. That tree had better days. Must have split last year. Oh, this fence line is bad, bad, bad. I don't know what the heck we're gonna do about that. Dad was talking about just getting a dozer in here just to kind of go fix it up, because we had a bunch of trees fall on us. We got to do something before we turn the cows loose, because the cows will find the corn. Cows are great about finding weaknesses in fences, that is for sure. Not good at much, but they're good at that. I'm overhanging this fence pretty big, because it's a brand new fence, and I want to make sure that we get as close to it as we can. That way we don't have any trees or anything growing over it. I just have Roundup in, so it's not going to hurt the neighbor's corn, that's for sure. And now I'm going to go ahead and go away, because it's starting to form off, and that's actually the low spot of the fence, so I don't want to kill the low spot. Now we're on the good going of my dad's ground. This is a 31-acre piece. Kind of see it's just real long and pretty narrow, but just a lot of choppy. It's a hilltop. Hilltop, hilltop, hilltop. That's pretty much all we farm in this side of the country. Well, that's the last of our cover crop. Everything else should be dead. Dead or on the way to dying. So now I'm gonna go back, put a bean load in, do those. Actually, I'll disc our food plot first. Then I'll go put a bean load in and go kill those, or put a bean burn down. 2 fields to the south. Oof, some rough stuff down here. Gotta get a dozer in through here and get this lane redone. Ooh. Getting real bad. There's the Gritters' hideout. There's a stand. Not messing him up, because he's not hunting today, not hunting this season, but there it is. I just find it very interesting when the sprayer, because there's nothing mechanically tied as far as the drivetrain goes. It's all hydrostat, so that engine, when we're pumping up a hill, it kind of, you know, unges the engine RPMs. I don't know why, but it just must find it has more torque doing that. I don't know. Okay, heading back. Gonna go either get filled up again, or I'm going to go do that food plot. We'll see. It's a weird field you're doing there, Justice. What the heck you doing, bud? So now we're heading to 2 hilltops, southeast and southwest. One of them's 18 acres, the other one is 14. So I put a 33-acre load in just to give me some buffer room, some extra to prime, and then we'll hit her hard. Here is Little Mill fishing area. You can kind of see right there, Little Mill trout area. Well, we actually let the public fish here. DNR stocks it once a week. So if you guys are ever interested in fishing some Hartung Family Farms property, just look at Eastern Iowa, search Little Mill fishing area, or Big Mill. That Big Mill is a couple miles to the north. Okay, let's get through here. You can see how clear that stream is. Beautiful. Whoa. Go spray. We also have cows in here over the summer, but they're not here yet. We'll turn them out to pasture here in about a week or 2, I'd guess, maybe a little longer. Probably probably after we start or we finish planting. Beautiful day for spraying. Beautiful day for it. Not too windy. Doing some bean burn down. There's Mr. Weber planting away his corn. Love it. All done with this 14-acre piece. Now on to the 18-acre. You know what, guys? I haven't broke anything yet. I said it. Dang it. This feels a little bit better since I don't have, since it was worked, I should say. Nathan came up and VT'd this field. I don't know why he didn't do the other field though. He didn't. He just didn't. Heading down the hill now. We are all DUN. Done. There goes Justice. Heading out back to do some soil finishing. Look at this guy. He's actually driving off our lane and working it a little bit. What a guy you are there, bro. Well, what a bro you are there, guy. What's the right way to say that? Yeah, he just drove off on the lane and set her down. Nice. Wish you would have done it right here so it's not so rough. Okay, so the guy who lives here helps us out, my main man. Made me some Mongolian beef. At least I think that's what it is. This is phenomenal, homemade. I love it. So I'm gonna fill up with all the water that's left in here. And I'm gonna go ahead and move this out of the way, pull this around. That way Dad can take it. He's gonna take that thing down to the farm for me, so that way I don't have to come back and get it later tonight. Well, that was fun. Oh, Faith's coming back here. Get out of here, Faith. So anyway, go ahead and tidy this truck up for the Budley man, get the semi out of the way, and then, or get the sprayer out of the way. We'll go. Oh man, alrighty, this truck is ready to roll. Gonna pull this thing kind of around and back it out of the way. Or not back it out of the way, but back it up so the Budley can grab it. Perfect timing. Cool. Gonna take this thing and spray this last load out and call her a night. And I'll bring that thing to Longs, get that thing filling up. Perfect timing. Ooh. Hey. Hey. So let's roll. There's the two bulls out enjoying their freedom for a little while. No pesky girls chasing them around. Blind curve, double yellow. Huh. Not what I would do, but you do you, Rental Lowe's driver. That's the first time I've ever met a car on this road. And I'm glad I didn't meet him in about 200 yards because it's blind corners and not fun. It's a level B road, so you don't expect to meet too many people. Doing some brush clearing. Whoever owns this property is keeping her nice and maintained. We're rolling. Down here at Andrew getting this one fixed up, and honestly, could just be me, but I think the cover crop's already wilting. I threw it a heavy shot of Roundup, crop oil, and AMS, so it should be plenty of a hot mixture. Now we're just finishing off the rest of the field. So you can kind of see just little bitty weeds. They're pretty scattered, but they're there though. So our thought is, if we put a good old blanket Roundup, it's a cheap pass, that should kill or at least knock back a lot of this, because a lot of these things are pretty small, like dandelions and stuff. Like the grass for sure it'll kill, but that right there, I don't know if it'll kill or not. We'll just have to see. But our thoughts was, if we could do that, we could maybe push and delay our pre-pass until until they're just about up. And then what you're thinking, we could maybe even save a second pass or a third pass, was our thoughts. Because if this is a good timely application, it's gonna knock those weeds back for a while. We come in here and plant it in a couple weeks, we'll be might be able to save some money doing that. I don't know. We dumb? I know I'm done, but what do you think? Is that dumb? Who put that there? Oh, who put that branch out there? Getting all doused with chemical, that's for sure. Just overhanging that fence as best I can. This is Roundup, so it's not going to hurt any of the neighbors' crops. There it is. She's done. You might notice why there's a little more orange in the middle. That was that second load I did. I actually had to back my rate off a little bit because I just didn't have enough water. I had 750 gallons of water instead of 800. So if you go 14 gallons an acre, that's same rate you're putting on. Rate of chemicals and stuff, I should say. That's what matters the most. Yeah, we're done. Let's fold up and head to Tim's and finish spraying out for the day. Then move some logistic stuff around for tomorrow. Like move my spray tender to the next farm, get it filling up with water, and we'll see what else I can get done. Man, yeah, some guys spray at this speed. I mean, you can cover a lot of ground, you can get a lot done, don't get me wrong, but pass. There's a lot, you can really break something if, say, you smack something. But I'm all done, just heading to the other side of the field. I'm gonna fold up and head out. Going by the seed production plant. They got a lot of stuff going on, that's for sure. So this is a chicken farm, a Mennonite chicken farm to be exact. And I can only imagine how many chickens they got in here. It's gotta be a ridiculous amount. Sometimes they got them out in the open, like free ranging Free range chickens. Yeah. Oh man, a lot of road time in this old girl today. I think I put on, I don't know, probably 8 hours straight of this. A lot of road time, a lot of moving, but 250 acres is going to be a dang good day. So this is Iron Bridge. I don't know why it's called that. Yep, take a wild guess. Because it's made out of wood. This is actually going to get completely replaced here soon, so curious to see how they're going to do that. That's going to be an absolute challenge for sure. Almost to Tim's. Spread that out and then call it quits for the night. Start getting ready for tomorrow. How you doing, guys? Hope you're doing well, hog gravers. Okay, there's my farm. Cruising. Oh yeah, that grass is dying. I love it. So Pat brought up a good point. A lot of this grass is there because we had these waterways dozed out a couple years ago. When you doze it out, you're spreading that grass seed around. So I got about 5 acres left or so. That's all I got left for products. I'm just going around the outside of the field. Again, just making sure I got everything covered, at least outside in. Inside's usually the most clean. And there we are. We are out. That's what she looks like. Left a little bit in the hilltop, but that's okay. Like I said, the hilltop's usually the cleanest. I got all these grass and old hay sprayed off. That's the biggest thing. Let's head home. Getting a little colder, that's for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and move this thing back. No leaks. Well, that's starting to leak. Have to tighten that girl back up. 245 acres done today. Not too bad. 620 on the season. Not too bad at all. I wonder what kind of tractor that is. Looks like it's just an old John Deere utility tractor with a bunch of put together wheels. Nice. Well, I was hoping I'd be seeing a planter right now. I see a John Deere planter, but I don't see a case planter. Dang, I was hoping we'd be planting by now. I knew that was optimistic. Hartung's never start in the daylight. They always start at night. Well, they're just working through startup issues, I bet. I'm just about home. 7:15, 7:30. Oh, perfect. Well, I see we got the soil finisher dirty. So I see that field right there works. So Pat's got ground in front of him that whenever we can get the planter going, we're ready. Well, he's got the planter unfolded right now. Must be working on it. Let that thing cool down for a couple minutes, see how these guys are doing, and maybe help them out. Hell yeah, that's shined up. Well, I have no idea what everyone's doing, but we are just about ready. Beautiful sunset. Okay, I've been waiting to use this outhouse for about half the day now. I'm about curling and walking like a penguin, if you know what I mean. I'll see you guys in a bit. Whew, I feel about 6 pounds lighter. Much better. Okay, let's go grab a crescent wrench. Shut that sprayer off. Grab a couple crescent wrenches. Got my wrenches. Gonna go. I think I noticed a leaking hose or leaking fitting, so I'm gonna check on that. Curtis was saying that they can't figure something out in the planter, so neat. Hopefully we can get that thing running today or tomorrow, but let's have to see. Either way, I'm gonna run that tender up to Longs, get the hose on it, and start getting some water on it. That way tomorrow I can go up there and spray. So this guy I noticed was dripping just a little bit. Yeah, she's tight, so I have to watch that tomorrow and see how much it leaks. It's definitely leaking some, but I don't think it's leaking a bunch. There's the neighbors running, doing some finishing. Just listen to that old John Deere motor run. I love it. Old 8100, I believe. Okay, this is the truck I'm going to take up to Longs and get some water running in it. Make sure I got all the chemical I might need. I think we're good. This little water tender, our spray trailer. Take this thing down to our south farm. not south farm, but our southish farm. There he is running. Well, the neighbors have got quite a bit going on. They're planting, they're working ground, and they're also spraying right there. Nice. Neighbor's got an inline ripper breaking up compaction. Oh, she's starting to get a little dark out. I mean, it is 8:15, so definitely time to get dark out. Just about to the long farm. We'll drop the trailer, start putting some water in it, and then head back to the farm and see if they're working on the planter or what they're going to be doing. Well, these guys are getting some anhydrous put on. Well, they already did. Looks like they might have already did. So we're just getting up to the long farm. Go ahead and drop this puppy off. Geez, that's a lot of trees. This seems like as good a spot as any. Go ahead and get the water in, and we'll unhook it. There we go. She's pretty empty, so yeah, this is gonna need to run for a couple hours. Yeah, we are pretty much out. You guys can barely see. But I got all my chemical here. Just gonna go ahead and unhook the truck. There we go. And dolly her down and head home. Corey here, the guy that lives here, landlord, he'll be watching it for a couple hours. That way I can get her filled up. All right, see you in the morning. Let's scram. Man, those fent lights are bright. This guy's doing some inline ripping on where they hauled a bunch of manure. Look at that ground boil up. The neighbors are playing away. They actually they have John Deere tractors. They added some like green LED glow sticks on top of their tractors. Ha! Kind of neat. Oh, yep. Let's go ahead and load all this crap up. Oh man, got her loaded, cleaning her up, and then I'll be ready for the morning. Well, something's up with the planter. I don't know what it is, and Pat's not around here right now, so wait to ask him, I suppose. Oh, just offloading all this crap. A lot of boxes, trash, this other junk. Work harder, not smarter. Sweet, we are packed up. I'm getting sleepy. It's about 9 o'clock. We're not in the fields, which is frustrating, but it is what it is. So we might not be planting corn until Monday if we're lucky. So let's see. Well, so we're just doing some late night troubleshooting because we got a hose that's leaking down below here, and we're just trying to get everything kind of situated on the planter. I think we're making progress, so we might be able to plant tomorrow. Maybe. Just stinks that Pat's going away. That Pat has to leave, but it's for a good reason. We're turning her in for the night. Obviously not going to happen tonight, but maybe tomorrow. Well, call her quits for the night. Made good progress though, other than needing a hose. Okay, 10 o'clock at night, and we made progress. Not enough progress, but we made progress. So we'll be ready to plant hopefully tomorrow. I mean, we got to try it. We got to try and do something. Guess we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to take off, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, take care, take it easy, stay safe, and ta-da for now.